Hello there, YouTube. This is Sibbles and Bits back at it again with some more Inkbound. Today we're playing Mosscloak because it is Tuesday, and we're gonna try and do a lot better than yesterday. I don't know if it was because I took an entire week off, or like jumping between the playtest and like the game or something, but I played absolutely terribly yesterday. Even in the quick run back that we did that I won, was still playing like incredibly sloppy. And that is no est bueno. I think we're going to take Mosscloak into Argoloth. I think we did this last time, and it ended up just fine, but the main reason why we're doing this is because, well, I don't want to keep fighting Cinder. Very interesting choices. Whispered Invitation is very good, like plus 30% damage, which is pretty big for, goddamn, who are we playing? We're playing Mosscloak. Because generally speaking, you want to kill things before they get a chance to do anything. Otherwise, Boiling Muck is still like very good. It allows us to, especially because of the fact that our throw already has plus 15%. This is technically plus 20%. 28% is almost 1 out of every 3 throws. And then you just hit multiple things, and then you get 2 CDR, which is huge. It's obviously not as good as, like, say, what am I trying to say? It's not as good as Circlet at the moment, but if we start building into this, it can easily become as good as Circlet, especially because of the blue tier critical throw. Again, still lamenting due to the fact that it's not just plus 20 anymore, but it's still, you know, pretty decent if you start getting more critical chance in other places. And if you get more critical chance in other places, if we find a way to prime crits, either through our dash or maybe we take after image, especially because we're going up against Argoloth. Again, tons of hits with the tentacles that we have to figure out how to solve. This is a good way to go about that. Otherwise, Parsimonious Power Source is basically another throw, and, well, what do you know? Our throw is good. Like, I would argue that it's probably one of the best autos in the game. You might consider, I don't know, Obelisk because it gives you a shield and also has access to crush, so it has, you know, like somewhere around the same damage. But when you crit as much as we do, being able to have just a free will is very nice, and it's very easy for Mosscloak if you're going into, well, actually any crit build, right, to just not grab ability power and then just scale crit damage, because once you get up to like that 30, 40, 50% range where you're critting quite a lot and you get enough crit damage, it starts to rack up, and all of a sudden you don't really care if like stuff like pacifism is on. You just always do better damage. Anyways, I think we're going to take Boiling Muck here, if anything, to try and get this quest done, but I also think that it's a good idea. Again, for the aforementioned fact that throw starts with plus 15. If we're going to do some crit, we might as well like look into that. I'm willing to take Critical Flurry here. We don't want to take Silent Promenade this early, even if there is Will Thief. Inkshell is terrible for us. I guess we're going to take Heavy Pockets at Radiant Market. I'm not sure how to feel about Mosscloak at Radiant Market. We don't have very good AoE damage. We're going to need some pretty good draftings. Thankfully, we have great single target, so if we see something like Chain Lightning, that could easily be our single target. We like dealing burst damage too, so Jinx can also be pretty good here for turns where we don't have Flurry available, or we have already used Flurry and we go Flurry into Jinx. So for the comments down below, a little bit of a question. Really don't like that that's over there. We can still nab this, go over here, dash. Is 3 enough? 3's quite a lot. I think we're fine with spending 3 here. All right. Anyways, for the questions down below, currently we have this Steam Summer Sale going on right now. Did you guys pick up anything interesting due to the fact that it was either on sale, it was new, or, you know, just finally got around to it? Or if obviously this is no longer the Steam Summer Sale, you guys are viewing this in the future, what have you picked up recently that's interesting? Personally, I feel like I got this. Maybe it doesn't matter, so long as we hit 3 things. Because we can dash in here, pick this up, finish you. Okay. I hope I didn't lose where I was in the conversation. I'm going to talk about what I picked up. I recently picked up... God, I can't even think. Army of Ruin. It is a survivor-like, which unfortunately has lots of bullets. So it's been some real vestibular gaming, but I'm almost like 100% on it already. Played a lot of that during my week off last week. I actually kind of like Sharp Throw here. If we're going to be critting a lot, I'd like to get a little bit more damage out of there. Because the other alternative is this deals poison, which I'm not a fan of. This deals poison, which I'm not a fan of. And I don't think... Can we get 2 crits on this one? That wouldn't be terrible. Because, I mean, what else are we going to put on this? Increased range also isn't bad, because it allows us to add more people into there. I might honestly be willing to take that. But then we're going to have to save our last for, like, a good chunky, like, mod. Go all in on the flurry. Maybe not advisable. Poison Vapor's interesting. I don't know if that's the thing. It might honestly be Invigorate in this build. Poison Vapor is just notable because it does give us AoE damage. It can easily solve the captor fight by just killing a lot of things on turn 2. Or technically turn 1 after our turn. And then we don't have to deal with those anymore. And then we get like a little bit of damage on captor themselves. Invigorate would be all about like pumping into our flurry, which we may be able to get set up if we got After Image. I could also see re-rolling this. Re-rolling this for, again, Jinx, Chain Lightning are pretty good right now. Maybe Blink for orbs, but that's going to be a while. I'm really feeling After Image, though. I think that's what we're looking for. I really want to take Invigorate, though. Maybe this is the part of the run where we sabotage the run. We're going to take Invig. Especially with potential CDR here. And I believe Invig can give critical charges, too. This is kind of weird. I can't take you guys out in 2 hits because I don't have any, like, power. McFly, you can't go on water unless you got power. These guys are going to blot out a lot of this, make that a little bit difficult. Maybe we accept this 8 damage here just to start on these guys and keep the infrastructure of, like, our map. I could kind of see that. Problem is that they spawned, like, on the other end of the stratosphere. Like, we're going to have to dash up there to not, air quotes, lose momentum. Dash up here, only mark 1 person. Like, flurry across. I don't know. It's a little shitty, not gonna lie. Maybe we just reduce all of our damage this turn and deal with these guys later. I really don't like that. But what are you going to do? Cry a little, maybe? There's the crit. Then honestly, get me like towards the edge here. Just going to make enemies bunch up over here. Just going to make them a little bit easier to deal with. If I take Invig, I still don't dispatch you guys. A little bit suffer. Going to be a bit of a waste here too. I think we honestly have to walk out unless we spend 4 life here or manage to push ourselves out of this pool using this enemy, which I don't think is going to happen. So we're going to go ahead, just eat that. Maybe use our long flurry just to take care of these guys. I really don't like that. I would almost rather use our long flurry to take care of these guys. Because these guys are just circle attacking right now. We really don't have to worry about them. Yeah, let's take care of these pen enemies. If we can. I'm afraid to damage this guy now, but I think we just gotta go ahead and do it. Okay, so I've noted with Avram, the lead developer? Lead designer? I don't know which one it is. Gameplay director. This is not supposed to happen. And so he wants F8s on those. So we're going to send an F8. And just so that doesn't get looked over. Alright. So we definitely need to take care of this gentleman right here. I'd like to make it a little bit more economic. There we go. We got the crit, so now this guy's gonna be able to be killed too. Gonna go over here. Pick up this Porb. Probably take this barrier potion. I really miss you by that much. Okay, if I walk over here, am I able to get the both of you guys? Probably not, seeing as how I can't even see you right now. That's misfortunate. Well, it saves me 4 HP, which is a full block. So we'll let everything come over here. Then we'll try and deal with it now. You're going to dash. Invig. Flap. Flap. Then I think we're just going to hit you once. We're going to lose another 4 health here. We're taking forever and a half. This is also slightly concerning due to the fact that it does mean that we're not looking very good for capture right now because we can't even kill enemies. We're going to take some more crit damage because we're going to trust in the process. I like Quickened Invigorate, especially with CDR and Kit. What do we want here? Okay, so Binding Empowerment can contest with Carver's Refuge, so we might as well go in and buy some stuff. But we can't buy so much stuff that we cannot afford 250 off of a treasure pot, which is... we can't really go under 100. We can barely go under 100. Maybe the best idea is to actually take the study or the sea breach instead of spending money here. I just like the ability to see blues because blues can definitely change your run. So we might just go to the study instead. Nothing to say. Don't care. Cheese cards. That's some more critical chance. And now we get money off of it. Do we need anything on this run? I guess we want specific blues, right? We want to add more critical throw. Scavenger's Dash. I feel like we're not going to make it without a more items, though. And we're possibly not going to go to the shop. So I think we have to go this way. If we kill the money pot, we're going to have 4 glyphs, which is going to allow us to reroll our boss rewards. Alright. That pretty much does most of it. You're gonna live by 3! Might as well take care of this guy since he's dealing damage to us. We'll hopefully take care of you guys next turn. Let's make sure to get our Porb. God, we need 1 physical power or something. Like, that is suffer, my dude. Am I able to hit both of you guys in any way? That would save me a lot. I can get a little bit cheeky. Going like right here. Alright. I don't know if I technically want to do that. We do enough damage now to where we don't have to, or they have plat cannon, so we do enough damage. Not necessarily that we've done something good. Okay. So this is a bit odd. I saw Magic Pixel right there. This should allow us to hit all of you guys. Then this allows me to hit more of you guys. Oh, I saw Magic Pixel. Right there. Probably should have boosted that, huh? Alright, let's see. That AoE is happening, and there's not really much that I can do about it now, because I missed the opportunity to just blow them up. You're not getting bonus damage. So I guess where we're going to go with this is straight to hell. We should be able to wiggle out here and get to this radius right here. Am I able to manage something like this? Maybe. That may not give us enough distance to get out of here. Guess we're gonna... Or what we can do is do this. Yeah, because defeating you is going to save us 6 health. So I need to find a spot where I'm not in gunk here. Which honestly might still be over here due to the fact that we're not getting out of this. Alright, and now we can deal with these guys. Which with 4 throws should be enough. We are dying. Harmonizing Whistle's interesting. I'm starting to think that Whispered Invitation is a must because we keep missing kills, like a Fire Emblem unit. I could also see Harmonizing Whistle because we don't know what our next draft is. I suppose we can look at that. If it's a magic skill, we might be able to utilize that to our advantage. I will gladly take another 3% crit chance. We're at 21 for our quest. We're not using Stockpiled Flurry, thank you. Quick Dash might be something. If we can also add Prepared, I think this is honestly a reroll. Critical Charge on a random binding is great. The up tier on... Oh, sorry about that. The up tier on Critical Throw is even better. Putting that alongside Shielding Dash, though, is absolutely, like, criminal. Alright, let's see what we got here. After Image, which is a magic skill, so I do believe we want that. Yeah, I think we're going to have to do this. Because the sooner we can get After Image, the better. And as I thought, we are going to have to contest the Binding Empowerment with the Barrier Potion might help us. These are terrible. I guess Scavenging Throw isn't bad. Prepared Dash isn't bad. Being able to use that for free means that we get another will. That's a lot of damage for us. And then we can heal off in Vig. That might have to happen, honestly. Yeah. And Prepared Dash. Oh boy, is this janky. It's gonna be a spicy one, fam. I think I take Brain Tuna here. I do not feel comfortable in this fight. And I have nobody to blame but myself. A pot? Why are the auto attackers on different sides of the field here? I don't appreciate. Thankfully, I can blap you guys. This is free. Was hoping to get a little bit more than that. I guess we're going to do something like this. Oh, come on, man. Magic Pixel has to exist, doesn't it? I mean, just look at this. Oh! Why? Well, I kind of value dealing damage to the pot here more. Am I willing to invig? Well, let's try this first. Yeah, I think I'm willing to invig. Feels alright, bro. Then we'll dash through here just to get some more shuriken. Alright. This is annoying. If I got up here, can I hit the two of you? In any way? Yes, I can do that. Question is, how do I get up there? There we go. Can we also get Captor in there? Can we also get Captor in there? Doesn't look like it, because Captor's hitbox is like hecka small. Alright then. That's a lot of damage though. Do we really walk away from that? Kinda think we have to. Then I suppose I'll just take this for free. And bop you once. Even if it's nothing. Alright. I want to see this. Give me this porb. That's a pretty good crit. Would put that in the top 5 best crits of all time. Possible that that was not as good as using Flurry, but is what it is at this point. We're not getting any extra crits, so we're going to take some free damage. It's a little sad. Do this again, and guess might as well spend that. I'm going to take the orb. See if we can't get a crit primed. Of course not. Our crits don't exist when we need them. It's my crits and I need them now. Again, with all the direct attackers being on different sides of the field. It's a little rude. Alright, so we're going to take some damage. Going to probably use our barrier potion here. The fact that you have more health is not fun at all. Probably should have picked up my frickin' orbs before coming over here. That was kind of a waste. And I'm not going to get them any other way, so frickin' hell. Alright, that was just me jumping the gun. Apologies for that. We at least get to solve that problem. Our damage is coming from Captor themselves, so there's not really much that we can do about that. Oh, hold up, hold up. I like that. This guy is actually going to global this turn, so we need to take care of him. Let's make sure to actually pick up our orb this time. Use this. Can we really not hit everything? There we go. Or do we just... Maybe we just do this. Then face race you with the crit. Another crit. Okay, now we're getting the crits. Screw you, game. Alright, so that's kind of what we want to happen with After Image. We want Throw to be critting by the time that we pop it so that it always hits Flurry. Now, Lethal Burst is nice, except for the fact that it's also like hella bugged. We're trying to figure out why it doesn't always give you your shurikens, but it happens like 90% of the time. If you have any idea what is actually causing Lethal Burst to not give you shurikens, please send a post or an F8 into the devs. Tell you what, I like Flurry being free. Because generally speaking, we want to use that every turn. If we get one shuriken on kill, and that's not broken, then we can definitely get away with Lethal Burst here. I kind of wish that we had the other one, the one that gains damage with each. Gains more damage, if that makes sense. Like, this is still 50% more base damage. I think I'm alright with that. And it reduces cooldowns so that it can then get After Image. I'm all about it. And so now, for the quest, we want to go to Silent Promenade.
Hello there.
This would be great to be crit damage. It's contesting with physical power, though. Like, we got a bit of damage, but I think we could also just use more damage. If we had more crit chance, I would feel a lot better about this. Yeah, I think we need some generic damage in here. Promenade isn't here. Well, okay then. Shimmering Barricade isn't bad. Ink Shield is kind of annoying for us, because we kind of want to burst enemies. Like, Ink Shield, legit, probably one of the worst in the game, in my opinion. I guess we'll take Shimmering Barricade. Maybe it's Vengewood, though. There's going to be a lot of AoE damage here, though. We're going to have to stop by the shop to heal at some point. My problem is that do we deal enough critical damage to actually, like, fight Nim? Whereas Vengewood, maybe. So I think we're going to take this one. I don't know, we'll probably figure out that we don't. I'm glad that besides that one huge screw up during the captor fight, we've been playing much better than we were previously. Give me a superior vault. I need items. I desperately need items. Oh, there's the orb. Go ahead, give me a crit. That's exactly where we want it. Okay. Okay, game. Let's hit you here. Maybe we hit this? A little funky. I think I like it. Yeah. Okay, we need to move out here. Just barely because we have so much money. Yeah, we need to take that shop immediately if we get the option. Oh wait, we actually got our shuriken. What the heck? That's so weird. kind of want you dead. You do a lot of damage. We got our shuriken. Like, what the heck? Okay, this is going to be a weird ordering. Hit that. Dash through. Destroy them. I mean, it still costs 0, so I guess we're gonna... What in the heck? Alright. Never mind. No problem with lethal burst here, I guess. We got ourselves a setup, but this is gonna keep working. Holy Lord, let's go. I like the idea of Quill Charm. I also kind of like the idea of Powder Monkey Stockpile. Generally speaking, that wouldn't be very good on Moss, but we actually spend quite a bit of time with things on cooldown because we're trying to prime Lethal Burst. So, like, especially with Invigorate and After Image. Huh. Like, what I mean is that when we use Lethal Burst, right, we've already marked something, we've preferably primed a crit, and then we Invigorate for even more damage, which means that that's plus 60% increased damage for our Lethal Burst, which seems pretty good. Definitely seems better than the other two options. Quill Charm is just easy to pick up, but I think that we're going to get our worth out of this. We might want to restore HP, but also we restore HP with Invigorate. Hold up. No calling, please. We'll take physical power here. I really like critical invigoration. This is kind of the problem, though. We're theoretically going to be going through only hard fights from here on out. So we're not going to see any more green Augs. And they're offering me Shield Dash, which is obviously like very good defense. So the question is, do I take the defense, especially considering that we're going into Argoloth, or do I take the critical charge? If we see a Binding Empowerment, which we're actually guaranteed to because we're in Vengewood, then we can grab it there. I think I'm alright with taking critical invigoration then, because of the fact that that's going to eliminate it from the pool, and we're going to be guaranteed to get Scavenger's Dash by using one of our glyphs. And there it is. I'll take a Helmet Crab. That seems like it's going to be very useful. Alright, so let's take care of this first. Oh, there it is. Cooldown reduction on After Image also would have been very good to grab. Alright. I think on kill gain 1 Shuriken is fine. I also think that additional random binding gets critical charge is fine. Like, it might be redundant, but I'd rather have the Assurity, especially if I end up, like, ascending into something like Blur. Not Blur. Blur's the good one. Elusive or whatever it is, the one that just gives you 4 stacks of evasive. Then I know for sure that I'm going to have a critical charge on this. Otherwise, gain 1 on kill, gain 1 Shuriken, but apparently our lethal burst isn't bugged for whatever reason. So, okay. We'll just keep riding the lightning and have it fail on us when we need it most. Take some more glyphs, I guess. Blight Bomb. Thanks, I hate it. Right. Go ahead, hit this. We hit exactly what we needed to. We're kind of in an awkward position here. I guess go ahead, hit this. dash. Boosh. Alright. Yeah, we're getting our shuriken. Weird. And I don't know what else I'm going to do here, so I think I'm honestly just going to walk up slow and down smash this fool. Huh. I kind of want an angle here so that I get the two of you. There we go. Can't really get this guy in there. I kind of want him in there. So we're going to go ahead and use our Invig. Line it up. Seems good to me. And we seriously missed this guy by this much. Dude. We're just going to use our free outburst here. I guess I just have to accept the fact that that's probably going to work, even though it scares the living snot piss out of me. Because if I have that, we murder almost everything until we get to bosses. Ooh, Fountain of Creation? Trickster's Hook? We do dodge, but I think that we actually just kill everything. Clepsydranium, CDR is great, but I don't think that it does much for us. I guess we take Trickster's Hook because it's scaling during like boss encounters, because at that point we are going to be like dodging things between, you know, after image, and we're probably going to grab the +1 evasive on Scavenger's Dash, since we have more than enough crit charges here. Otherwise, Fountain of Creation would just allow us to spam throw, which isn't a bad outcome. I think Trickster's Hook just gives us more. Let's go ahead and heal here, because these are absolutely garbage. I suppose I don't need these. Could we reroll? Yeah, sure, why not? Why not? Give me more physical power. I like the +1 stack of evasive, not gonna lie. But I think what we're gonna grab here is the on-kill gain 1 shuriken, because it just means that we deal more damage. I like this. Call to Arms is just better invigorate. Like, there's no reason not to grab this one. We could argue Battle Cry, but we already have means of, like, gaining damage. I think we have enough damage. So let's just make it so that this is much easier to use. Okay, so that was event 2. So we can afford to go to a tethered shroud. Wait, we haven't seen our binding empowerment yet, have we? No, we did. We definitely have, because our slots are almost full here. I'm gonna go to this tethered shrine. Give me more stats. Yes. Sure. I don't need a glyph globe. Give me an item. We're apparently not buying anything anyways. Potion of power. Nah, give me Mercurial. Actually, Mercurial isn't really that good for us. It allows us to get after image again, but I don't actually think that it's good. Okay. Money Pot needs to die. Huh. Okay. I think I see our line here. We're going to probably kill these two things, dodge one of these guys over here, and we want this orb down here. So it's going to kind of look like this. I really don't have a good angle on the two of you, do I? Well, I guess we're gonna have to do it like this. We're gonna crit you. Grab this, we now have access to this again. Gonna dash up here. Prime our crit. This is free. This is free. Hold up, is this when this works? I'm willing to test this. No, even when somebody survives, I still get my shuriken back. Interesting. Well, I mean, this is free, so we're gonna keep it going. Did we have an additional evasive? Where did that come from? Oh no, we had shield. That's why we didn't take any damage. Gotcha. Okay. So we are just going to go ahead and do this. And we're gonna wiggle with the free lethal burst. And pretty much just walk around and murder everything because we can. This is proving very effective. I'm a little scared. Okay. I don't know what else to do. Seems to work just fine. Dun's head is great. Unearthed Relic is somewhat interesting, but I'm more about Dun's head right now. And that's some more crit chance. I like that more than the ability power. On kill, gain another shuriken. I don't think that we need two sources of accurate image. Go ahead and re-roll this. Another critical throw is exactly what we're looking for here. So now this skill has plus 31 on top of our 31. It's pretty much always going to crit. Like sometimes it won't, but we're pretty good. Alright. How is this a purple? This is a purple, but yet it's a blue. Oh no. That's so freaking weird. That's so freaking weird, man. I'm willing to reroll here. Excuse me? These are both very interesting. I think we skip them though. We don't need them. Alright. So first things first, I need to get Scavenger's Dash to give me Shuriken. Or alternatively, I just kill all the things 5 head. Let's go ahead, hit that. Okay. Okay, game. This is how this skill works. How am I able to put -1 will cost on this? Like, I don't know how to feel about that. Alright. We need to yet again kill all the things 5 head. Are you serious? Okay, we're gonna go ahead and do this then. There we go. Huh. Okay, we got a build. And there it is, refraction. I actually like refraction, as long as it doesn't scuff our critical charge, because it's pretty much going to solve tentacles for us. This one here, we want the extra stack of evasive, and if things can't direct target us, I don't know how they kill us. Like, there are some AoE attacks in Argoloth, but I'm really unconcerned about them because we could just kill those things first, theoretically speaking. We may want to farm some Trickster's Hook here. Nobody's direct attacking. How dare? Like, we kill you with almost no... How does that even work? Okay, that's kind of a problem. Well, I guess we're doing something like this. Close enough for me. Suppose I could have used this and actually gotten out of that. So we're going to take 8 damage. We have our well back at the start, though. Not too concerned about it. We're going to take 3 damage whenever we blow this man up, which is quite misfortunate, but what are you going to do? I would like to take an orb. I would like to hit the 2 of you. We're not currently critting. There's our crit. There's more damage. And now we can hit. And hit and jump out of the way. Alright. That was a bit silly. You're physical resistant. How dare? Okay, now you're done. Alright. We are willing to re-roll this. A lot. Ingredo? Seems pretty freaking good. I'm willing to take that. Okay. What have we got here? We don't need to take this healing. Let's go ahead and use these. We've got them after all. Is it more crit damage? Suppose I could have fished for something a little bit better. Making you free feels great. I was going to say, Wit's Book would be absolutely amazing here. If we buy Mumsies, we honestly don't have anything. But I suppose it could replace Powder Monkey. I think we're going to go ahead and reroll here. Contrition, eh. Thunderstruck Bell isn't bad. Thunderstruck Bell means that we can hit everything with our disgusting flurries. I think we're still re-rolling. Refractory, like, I guess we got a lot of ability power. Refractory isn't nothing, especially with Flurry. I think that that can steal our kill, though, and then we don't get Lethal Burst back. I don't know. Like, it's a lot of damage. It's probably the right move. Oh, dear lord. We just re-rolled past everything. Should have just taken the, Lord, even the Mumsies wouldn't have been bad. Oh well, I don't think we need any of that. We got a good kit here. Copium. Alright, return me back to whence I came. Until I am complete again. Huh. Okay. Okay, game. So we are going to give ourselves more damage. And then we are going to utterly destroy you. We actually deal more damage by dealing damage to you directly. That's so weird. Well, I mean, if that's the case... Oh my goodness, we can almost use Call to Arms like multiple times in a turn. It's a little disgusting. Not quite able to deal enough damage there. Well, let's go ahead and use this. Eat our fish. And then I guess, like I said, I deal more damage by dealing damage to you directly, so we're going to go ahead and we'll do that. Yeah, Refractory definitely would have been a good play. I'm sure you guys know that by now. Okay. Buff ourselves. Hit everything. Buff ourselves again for the lulls. And the heals. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and crit you guys, which allows us to do this again. And this. And almost, oh, there we go, right there. That gets a kill. So now we get our shuriken back. We do not have a crit, so we're going to go ahead and use this. And then get a kill. And I suppose we're just going to walk down here. And get a kill. We cannot be stopped. Yeah, seems pretty good. Okay, let's see if we can't... I guess we'll mark you. Flurry. Walk. Orb. Flurry you again. Alright. Like, we're just running into a problem that because the tentacles have DR, they technically die before he does, which is a little awkward. I'm willing to take 4 HP for this. For the setup of a sentry. Look at that. And they're still alive for next turn. Let's go. Alright. Don't know how to feel about Silent Argoloth. I'm willing to lose 4 health here. One thing that I should be doing though is this. Buff the damage. Then I honestly have like almost nowhere to go. I cannot move and I must scream. Guess we're gonna deal with this. Gonna go ahead with this. Buff. Deal a ton of damage. Dash. Reset that. Hit this. Hit this. We get this again. How do you survive with 2 health? Like, really? I guess I'm just gonna sit here then. Okay. We'll hit that. Buff ourselves. Still can't kill you? Strange. But who am I to judge? We have been glorped again. I refuse. Alright. Well, that got a bit explosive, and I would say a bit degenerate as well. Like, even if that wasn't refunding Shuriken, like, being able to do that for free was kind of ridiculous. Anyways, hopefully the run was educational or at least entertaining. If you have any feedback whatsoever, be sure to leave that down in the comments below. Be it questions, concerns, comments, misplay alerts. And until next time, I will catch you guys around.